The party was supposed to be perfect. Music, lights, champagne, smiles everywhere. My company's biggest success in 10 years. A night to celebrate everything I had built from nothing. Employees laughing. Clients congratulating me. Partners shaking my hand. And my son, Leo, standing proudly beside me. 16 years old. Tall. Quiet. Always polite. My greatest achievement. More than any business deal. More than any contract. More than any award. He had insisted on coming. "Dad, I want to see your world," he had said. So I brought him. Dressed him in a small suit. Let him meet people. Let him feel proud of me. And I was proud of him. The party lasted for hours. Speeches. Photos. Toasts. Applause. By midnight, guests started leaving. Staff began cleaning. The hall slowly emptied. I was signing the last documents when I realized. Leo wasn't beside me. He always waited. Always. "Have you seen my son?" I asked my assistant. She shook her head. "I thought he was with you." My stomach tightened. I checked the restroom. Empty. The balcony. Empty. The lobby. Nothing. I called his phone. No answer. Again. Still nothing. Panic crept in. "Leo." I called softly. Then louder. "Leo." No response. I walked toward the back hallway, the one leading to storage rooms and staff exits. It was dark. Quiet. Too quiet. Then I saw something on the floor. A shadow. A shape. My heart stopped. I ran. "Leo." I shouted. He was lying there. On the cold marble floor. Motionless. Pale. His lips slightly blue. One hand clutching his chest. The other still holding his phone. "Leo. Wake up. Please." I cried. I dropped to my knees. Shook him gently. Then harder. Nothing. No response. "No, no, no," I whispered. My hands were trembling. I pressed my ear to his chest. I could barely hear his heartbeat. Barely. "Someone help." I screamed. "Call an ambulance." People rushed in. Security. Staff. My assistant. Someone dialed emergency services. I held his face. "Stay with me, son," I begged. "Please. Stay with me." My mind raced. He was healthy. No illness. No drugs. No bad habits. No problems. How could this happen? Sirens echoed outside. Paramedics rushed in. They pushed me aside gently. "Sir, let us work," one said. They checked his pulse. His oxygen. His blood pressure. Attached machines. Placed a mask on his face. One of them looked at me. Serious. Too serious. "Has he taken any medication today?" she asked. "No," I replied quickly. "Nothing." "Any allergies?" "No." "Any heart condition?" "Never." She exchanged a glance with another medic. A worried one. They lifted Leo onto a stretcher. Started moving. I followed, shaking. "Is he going to be okay?" I asked desperately. She hesitated. Then said quietly, "We don't think this is natural." My breath caught. "What do you mean?" I asked. She lowered her voice. "We found traces of something in his system. Something that shouldn't be there." My legs felt weak. "Like, what?" I whispered. She looked straight at me. And said the words that shattered my world. "Your son may have been poisoned." The hallway spun. My ears rang. Poisoned? At my party. In my company. Around my people. Around my guests. Around my friends. Around my partners. Who would do that? And why, to my son? As they rushed him into the ambulance, one terrifying thought filled my mind. Someone at that party wanted my child dead. And I had no idea who. The ambulance sped through the empty streets. Sirens screaming. Lights flashing. I sat beside Leo, holding his hand. Cold. Too cold. "Stay with me," I whispered over and over. At the hospital, Doctors rushed him into the ICU. Glass doors closed, locking me out. I stood there, helpless, useless. A father who couldn't protect his own child. 2 hours passed. Then 3. No updates. No comfort. Only fear. Finally, a doctor approached. Middle-aged. Tired eyes. "Your son is stable," he said. My knees nearly gave out. "But," he added, "he ingested a dangerous substance." "What kind?" I asked. He hesitated. "A heart-affecting compound," he said. "Used in small doses in some medicines. But deadly if misused." "Poison," I whispered. "Yes," he nodded. The police arrived soon after. 2 detectives. Notebooks. Serious faces. They questioned staff. Reviewed security footage. Collected glasses. Plates. Bottles. Anything Leo had touched. I replayed the night in my head. Every conversation. Every smile. Every handshake. Who had been near him? Who had offered him a drink? Who had touched his glass? Then I remembered. Around 10 p.m. A woman from our finance department. Clara. She had approached Leo. Smiling. Friendly. Too friendly. "Your dad is amazing," she had said. "Have some juice. You must be tired." She had handed him a glass. I hadn't thought much of it then. I hated myself now. I told the detectives. They checked the footage. Zoomed in. Paused. Replayed. Again and again. There she was. Switching glasses. Quick. Careful. Almost invisible. One detective looked at me. "We have a suspect," he said. They brought Clara in for questioning. She denied everything. Cried. Blamed stress. Said she loved kids. But evidence doesn't cry. It speaks. Lab results came back. The poison matched chemicals from her office desk drawer. Hidden. Unregistered. Illegal. Her motive? Money. I had discovered irregularities in accounts weeks earlier. Large transfers. Fake vendors. I had planned to confront her. She knew. She panicked. She wanted to scare me. Force me to back off. She never meant to hurt Leo that badly. That was her excuse. But poison doesn't care about excuses. When confronted, she collapsed. Confessed. Signed everything. "I just wanted you to stop investigating," she sobbed. I felt nothing. No anger. No satisfaction. Only emptiness. In the ICU, Leo finally opened his eyes. Weak. Confused. But alive. I held his hand and cried for the first time in years. "Dad," he whispered. "I'm here," I said. "I'm not going anywhere." The doctor smiled softly. "He's strong," she said. "He'll recover." Outside the room, a detective shook my hand. "We'll make sure she pays," he promised. I nodded. But deep down, I knew. The hardest part wasn't revenge. It was learning how close I had come to losing everything. And the final chapter. 3 months later, the courtroom was full. Reporters. Employees. Former partners. Everyone wanted to see the ending. Clara stood in the defendant's box. No makeup. No confidence. No fake smiles. Just fear. The judge read the charges slowly. Attempted murder. Corporate fraud. Evidence tampering. Each word landed like thunder. She was sentenced to 20 years. No parole. No shortcuts. No sympathy. I didn't feel victory. I felt relief. Because my son was alive. Because justice mattered. Because truth won. Outside the courthouse, Leo squeezed my hand. "Dad," he said quietly. "I thought I was going to die." I stopped walking. Knelt in front of him. Held his face. "So did I admitted. And I will never let anyone hurt you again." From that day, everything changed. I stepped back from work. Hired new managers. Audited every department. Built transparent systems. No more secrets. No more unchecked power. Most importantly, I became present. Breakfast together. Evening walks. Homework talks. Late night movies. Small moments. Precious moments. Life gave me a warning. Not through words, but through fear. Through pain. Through love. I listened. Today, when I look at my son, I don't see weakness. I see survival. Strength. Hope. And my greatest success. Not my company. Not my money. Not my reputation. My family. My child. My heart. White right pointing backhand index. If this story moved you, share your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like, subscribe, and support our channel for more powerful stories.